Welcome to the latest monster hunting, fireball throwing, first-person kart flying episode of Nintendo TV News. This week we've got some huge announcements from Nintendo's 3DS conference, which took place in Japan last week, before the Tokyo Game Show. Stick around, because we're going to run through some of the biggest news, and there's also an exclusive Money Can't Buy film-related competition coming up at the end of the show. The Tokyo Game Show is one of the biggest video game conventions in the world, and for a few days every year gamers from around the globe flock to Tokyo to get a sneak peek at some of the best games and hardware on offer. Always ones to do things a little differently, Nintendo held their conference before TGS 2011 had even kicked off, and overshadowed the event with some seriously massive announcements. With no Wii U in sight, Nintendo focused almost entirely on the 3DS, and we got some new footage from some of our most anticipated 3DS games, including Super Mario 3D Land. The new trailer was over before we could say boo, but we still got some glimpses of an underwater bit, some retro-style weirdness, and there's also a bit of a boss battle with the infinitely frowny Bowser. Not only that, but we also got a release date for the game. It'll be hitting the shops on the 18th of November. That's, pretty soon. That wasn't the only big Mario-themed bit of news though. We were also treated to a new Mario Kart 7 trailer, which showed some, wait for it, first-person kart racing. Yep, apparently you'll be able to control the kart using the gyro controls. As well as some new power-ups, characters and levels, we also got another date for the calendar. Mario Kart 7 will be available on the 2nd of December. Nintendo have been getting all crafty with Paper Mario on the 3DS, which, to be honest, we're struggling to get our tiny little minds around. So, it's a 2D game on a 3D console. We're not scientists, so we can't even make out what kind of dimension that's going to be in. Looks good though, doesn't it? Check out these paper toads all stacked up in the wardrobe, almost like real people. Ah. Next up, the slimmer of the Mario Brothers shivered his way on screen in Luigi's Mansion 2. We were perhaps a little too excited to see the Poltergust 3000 in action again, and had to be taken to a dark room to calm down for a bit. You can see why though, can't you? We also got the first look of the frantically paced Mario Tennis on the 3DS. Wimbledon sim it ain't, but it still looks like a load of old fun. Two massive announcements came from outside the Mushroom Kingdom though, as Capcom's Monster Hunter series stomped its way onto the 3DS like a herd of Rathians. Oh, Rathians, they're monsters in the game. We didn't make it up. Honest. Not only will Monster Hunter 3G, an updated version of the Wii's Monster Hunter Tri, be making its way over to the handheld side, but we also got a first glimpse at the much oohed and ahed Monster Hunter 4. Not since Luigi's Mansion 2 at E3 have we seen a crowd get so excited about an announcement, and with good reason. Just look at it! There's no confirmation that these games will make their way to the UK just yet, but we're sure if you do make enough noise, those nice people at Nintendo headquarters might do us a favour. Nintendo even had some time to give us a little look at a non-3DS game, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This game has been in production longer than most of you have been on this earth, but when the game looks this pretty and promises between 50 and 100 hours of gameplay, well chaps, you just take as long as you need. Skyward Sword is now worryingly close to release, with November the 18th getting closer and closer every day. This isn't even scratching the surface of the mind-bogglingly lovely things Nintendo showed off last week, but I think you'll agree that Nintendo are once again the belle of the ball when it comes to games conferences. There's just too many competitions coming out of Nintendo TV to your lovely faces these days. First up, well done to the winners of our Final Destination 5 competition, Ellis Murray, Jeff Grant and Dane Powell. The 7 heads of the Final Destination 5 victims are on their way to you. No, not really, it's a t-shirt or something. This week we're keeping in the world of Hollywood for a frankly ridiculously good prize. Slacker director Kevin Smith is just about to release his new film Red State on the world. To celebrate the release of the film, we've got 3 exclusive goodie bags to give away, and one lucky person will win a signed poster from the man himself. To be in with a chance of winning, email your name and address to onm@futurenet.com with the subject heading Red State Competition, and you'll automatically be entered into the prize draw. Winners will be announced in the next episode. Red State is in cinemas from the 30th of September. That's us done for another week, but coming up on the next Nintendo TV News, we're taking an inside look at The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and starting the final countdown to the release of this long-awaited game. It's so close we can almost taste it. Obviously we don't want to actually taste the game, but you know what we mean. The next episode of Nintendo TV News will be live on your Wii's Nintendo channel from Friday the 7th of October.